Josh, so good to see you. Today we are talking about why 60% of wealth transfers fail and the conversation every family should have this holiday season. The holidays, of course, bring families together, multiple generations under one roof, which is why it's also a great time to talk about family finances and the legacy that you want to leave behind. So take a look at this, Josh. This is really surprising. 60% of wealth transfers fall apart because of a lack of communication and trust. Why is it so hard for families to have these conversations?
Well, because unfortunately, you're talking about two things that people don't really like to talk about, the passing of a loved one and
Yeah.
finances. A lot
Yeah.
of times people think finances are a private subject that you don't really share and stuff like that. But it can be hugely beneficial to share for a number of reasons so your kids know what you have going on and how to do it. And also, it's good to use as an educational tool. So maybe help your kids understand what they should be doing.
Yeah, good point. You're also passing on financial values to your family. That I love that you said that. So why might the holidays actually be the best time to have these conversations?
Well, A, you're already together.
Hmm.
B, you're celebrating, a good time. And, that's when you want to talk about it before there's a problem. You want to talk about it when everybody's in a good mood, everybody's healthy, before there's a big problem, because that really takes the stress out of it, because it's really stressful if you're having to do it in the time of emergency or the time of trauma.
Yeah, good point. So what information should parents or grandparents be sharing with their adult children?
Well, first of all, what their wishes are, where to find the documents, what documents they have, where the investments are, who the investment professional is, who the attorney is, just the location of things and where to find them, and really what their wishes are in general.
I'm glad you brought up documents. So what are the most important legal documents every family should be reviewing together?
The legal documents you should be reviewing is your will or your trust, whatever your estate planning documents are, your power of attorneys, your healthcare representatives, all that stuff, what your wishes are as far as life support, resuscitation, and who, where to find the accounts, where to find the documents, and who to talk to.
Hmm. So how can families, again, you've been doing this for a while, Josh. So how can families keep these talks positive instead of uncomfortable?
I just think you can keep it kind of, positive. And, all of us are going to be in this situation at some point. And, just if you do it when the time is right and everybody's healthy and there's no stress is really the key. You don't want to wait until you're in the time of stress to do it.
Hmm.
And and do it on a positive note. Hey, here's what we would like to have happen. Here's our wishes. And just keep it as a positive thing rather than a stressful thing.
Right. And this is why estate planning is part of, what you provide clients, and also having you in the room sometimes makes it easier and a little less emotionally charged.
Right, absolutely. If you have a third party to help facilitate the conversation, then it's more professional and less negative.
Emotional.
Yeah, emotional. And then, and it's very important. We see a lot of people not even have these documents in order,
Yeah.
and they're a huge part of your retirement plan. And it's very important. And we really, really stress to the people we work with that it's very important to have this stuff taken care of. Because if you don't, it can leave a really big mess.
Right. Well said. Proactive planning is key here. It will help your family celebrate you after you pass, as opposed to leading to stress and arguments. So important. So, Josh, if somebody would like you to be that person in the room to help lead that conversation, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, they can just call us at the office at 260-488-8300 or jump on our website at millardfg.com. And we're really happy to help with this because it can be a tough conversation, and to have some help makes a big difference.
Yeah. Josh, thank you.
Thanks.